Vice Mayor, may hapon.
May hapon, sir.
May hapon siya.
Okay na, ayun na. Kaya maghilom naman ang mga people.
Oo, Jun. Gawin kayo, Okay, balik ka.
Isa man ikaw muna. Ikaw no? Kahit din na? Sa may pakutan na yun.
Mayor, magandang hapon po, Mayor, at kasama natin ang mga supporters ni Tatay Digong sa hapong ito. So, kumusta po si PRRD? Ano po ang mensahe niya sa pambayan?
Sabi niya na sinabihan ko man kasi na marami naghahintay sa kanya everyday dito. Masaya siya. Sabi niya, pag makalabas siya, he will personally thank you pag once he gets out, dance in him.
Yes.
It's a specific okay, I have one question. So, he's happy. He's optimistic kasi nakikita niya kasi nga nakukwento namin since nung illegal arrest niya until now, marami sa inyo talaga, lalo na rin mga OFW na kung kahit nasa iba-ibang lugar all over Europe and some
New Zealand.
yeah, New Zealand, no? All over the world. Yeah. So marami sa atin na hindi from Netherlands, but from really far away.
England,
So,
England,
England,
Sweden, Germany.
Davao.
Davao po. Palayo ay.
So aware siya na gano'n yung sitwasyon. So I think he's happy. Though, you know, kasi nasa loob siya eh. You know, that takes away a lot of strength from you. But knowing that you are here, I think may bibit-bitin siya sa tulog niya na alam niya may nagmamahal sa kanya at lagi nagsusuporta. So malaking bagay, kahit sa amin din, kami pamilya kami, yung tatay namin dyan, yung husband niya.
Sana kami, sir. Marami sanang kasama si tatay matulog sa loob. Kung pwede lang kami pumasok.
Kami na lang papalit doon.
Ikaw.
But anyway, okay naman. Masaya kami. You know, as a family, masaya kami na nandyan kayo because hindi naman tayo magkadugo. You know, but nobody ever told you to do this. No. I know that you're doing this because gusto nyo lang and you really believe in him.
Yes!
So,
100%.
maraming salamat sa inyo. Wala akong masabi. Siguro kung walang ganitong klaseng suporta from the Filipinos, ayaw ko na rin. You know, ang hirap eh. Ang hirap na sitwasyon. We are against an entire administration. So hindi, pag wala kayo, wala. Baka bukas nga, wala na ako. Di ba? Hindi natin alam eh. But I know that my father and especially my sister also ngayon, na nandyan pa, is protected by the people.
Yes.
That's why 2028 senador.
Pero ko. Magbantay sa ako.
Davao na lang ka, sir. Kaya may sabok. Ang tibok.
Hindi, magkataas imong posisyon, magkadako imong problema.
Maugit. Davao ra. Vice Mayor. Davao ra tayo. Sabok kay Nay Luzon. Ito na lang. Sabok lang reaction niya about sa impeachment law.
Mga priority programs pang projects ni PRD as Mayor of Davao City.
Wala man, kay nangumusta na siya sa Davao. So, tinanong niya kung ano status. Sabi ko, okay naman yung turnout ng election. So, that they still believe in him. Isa yung tumatakbo na mayor. So, tambak talaga yung kalaban despite of in spite of na ang dami nilang pera na ginamit, yung tinayuan nila yung resources ng DSWD and they claim it as their own resources to as indirect vote buying, but still, you know, the Davaoenes believe in him. Ibig sabihin yan that you cannot really topple down kung ano yung nagawa ng isang tao and trust na nag-gain niya sa mga Dabaweños. So, luckily, ako, si Duterte rin, anak niya, kasama ako doon, nadamay lang ako, kumbaga, so nakuha ko rin yung boto, mostly na nakuha niya. So, yun, I'm so thankful for what's happened in the elections in Davao.
Wala ba kayong napag-usapan, Mayor, kung kailan po yung panunumpa? Kaya,
Wala pa naman. Kasi wala, nangumusta lang ako. Yun, inuna ko, yung health niya, o how he's feeling. So,
Mayor,
ambot, ako nang tao, hindi ako nagtanong.
Mayor,
Next time, bukas, kung tanong ako.
Mayor, I have a question. What did you feel when you first saw your father?
Honestly, mix ang emotions ko. Kasi, tatay mo yan eh. He's 80 years old. Sabi niya nga 84 siya. So, it must have felt 4 years na siguro sa kanya doon na nasa loob siya ba? Hindi natin alam, di ba? So, we try to insist na 80. So, sinasabi niya 84 daw siya. But it's only been, what? Couple of months.
83 days.
Yeah. So, yun. Well, I think at that age, siguro at he's been a very popular former president ever since he came down. Yung wala namang nakakuha ng ganung trust rating
Correct.
even sa buong mundo. So,
That's true.
yung hindi ko, I really think he doesn't deserve this.
No, he doesn't.
Hindi naman talaga perfecto lahat ng administrasyon, lahat ng mga dumaan na presidente, pero why would you do this to a person that clearly na pinakita niya sa mga tao on how you love your country?
Correct,
So,
sir.
you know, during his term, like I said, di naman sa perfecto, but he always emphasizes the love for country. And yet to do this to him. Diba? So yun ang naramdaman ko na it's really so unfair that they did this to him.
A lot of people, sir, wanted to know if the former president is active, naglalakad ba siya, or may activities ba siyang ginagawa, because a lot also are afraid that with his age, it's quite difficult.
Oo, tama naman yung iniisip natin na gano'n kasi nga matanda na siya. But siguro, I think on some days he's okay, on some days maybe not. Gano'n naman ang tao, wala naman talaga consistent dito sa pagdating sa kasiyahan at sa kalungkutan, di ba?
Yes, sir.
So he's like anybody else. He's just an ordinary person at the end of the day. So, you know, whatever, kung ano man yung mafe-feel ng mga tao na nakakulong, then he goes through with it. But he's a strong guy. He's a, yeah. So, there's a lot of reason for us to be optimistic about
Yes. Amen.
what's inside. So, you know, like, yan, kasi kami, mga pamilya, nakikita ninyo naman na pumapasok kami. So, pag nakikita namin kayo, you know, that love that you have for him, yung energy nyo dito na hindi nawawala, it goes inside. It
Yes.
goes inside. Kasi kinukwento namin sa kanya lahat.
Thank you, Mayor.
Mayor, additional lang po, sir, may knowledge na po ba si PRD patungkol kay Tory as the new PNP chief? Ano po yung reaction niya dito?
Wala man. Sinabihan namin, pero kala ko nga maano siya, pero wala man talaga yung gago na yan. Wala rin talaga. Maganda yung reaction. You know, like, kasi, I would admire this person kung talagang he did everything with due process. Diba? But, you know, like, technically, if we talk about the case or you know, like, we review what happened, what transpired during yung ginawa sa kanya with KOJC and lahat, it's nothing. Wala. He's only handpicked there by the administration because he's an attack dog. That's it. Nothing more than that. 3 ranks yung inakyatan niya. Tinalunan niya 3 ranks. And na ngayon sinasabi ni Marvel na it was based on merit. Come on, di ba? okay, if it was based on merit, ganito sana yon. Sana legal lahat na nangyari. But since yung tao na yan nag-operate, I do not know, it's not a criminal yet kasi hindi pa man sa sa korte, but he behaved like a criminal. So, bigay nyo na yan sa kanya, PNP nyo, tangin na siya.
Okay lang, Mayor.
No one is impressed.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Mayor, okay lang ba may additional
Sorry mga kayo, nung namalikas ko. Pero bumama.
Pangulong Marcos, gusto rin niya ng pagkakasundo sa inyong pamilya kahit wala namang pahayag mula sa inyong family. Pero iginiit niyang dapat walang kondisyon ang reconciliation. Kahit nanawagan ang tambayan na dapat i-repair natin, ano po ang reaction niya rito?
So, sa pagkakaintindi ko, gusto niya na may reconciliation pero walang condition, meaning walang terms, di ba? Kainin na yung niya, reconciliation niya. Wala yan. He's been lying since he became president. Kita mo, tingnan nyo ha, gusto niya reconciliation. Ang ganang 20 niya nga bugas, ang tutkiron, puta. No. He's a liar. He's a liar. He lies so much. Puro kasinungalingan ng tao na yan. And ang style kasi ng administrasyon na yan, press release, sa reconciliation. Ganito yon. Listen to me. Itong nangyari, di ba, pagkatapos ng eleksyon, so naratol sila, kung sa Binisaya pa, parang shaken sila with the results. Kasi, nung pagsabi niya, 12-0, papasok sila. Then, ang nangyari, wala, watak-watak. And we do not even know kung saan kinuha ni Bam at saka ni Kiko Pangilinan yung boto nila. Huwag na natin pag-usapan yan because pero, di ba, yung resulta ng election, you have the administration, madumi na nga kayo maglaro, tapos ganun pa yung result na nakuha niyo. So, may mass resignation ngayon ang nangyari. Now, I have this theory. Itong mass resignation, sino man yung umalis talaga dito. Isa Soljan Guevara, di ba?
Yeah.
I think that was only, do not want to admit na hindi nila masagot yung mga tanong sa kanila.
Yeah.
And I do not know kung ano ang gagawin nitong bagong Solicitor General for the administration. So, yan, puro PR, puro positioning, puro angling sa media, and puro propaganda. That's all that you will get from this administration. It's been 3 years and it's been like that. So do not expect that things will get better dahil sa sinabi niya may reconciliation and then he's trying to man up and no. Like what PRD said, and it really shows. Ngayon, midterm na ito, that he is weak. And nakita natin yan ngayon sa midterm elections na talagang mahina siya. Mayabang pa, magsabi ng 12-0, 12-0. Talo mo kandidato.
Mayor, hindi pinansin ni Pangulong Marcos ang malaking bagsak ng kanyang trust rating. Ang sabi niya, marami naman daw ibang survey tungkol sa Pulse Asia. Ano po ang masasabi niya rito?
Yung Pulse Asia is 25%? 35?
25.
Well, let me tell you, I've seen the other surveys.
Patingin.
He gets 15, 20 at most, 25 at most. So yung sinasabi ng ibang survey, baka hindi niya na binanggit kasi mas mababa pa siya doon.
Baka negative. True.
Mayor,
Yung
Negative
pagpasok
zero.
nyo kay Tatay Digong, ano yung balita sa Pilipinas na pinarita niyo sa kanya? Anong reaction niya? Meron ba kayong balita na
Masaya, masaya.
May mga balita like disappointment ni Torre, may mga ganun.
Wala man, kung hindi pasado sa ano kay Torre talaga, hindi sa concern, wala sa concern kay Torre. Kahit naman, Torre talaga irrelevant naman talaga ang tao na yun. Aso lang talaga. Hero ba? Hero.
Pero,
O muna, pag atusan mo, gagawin niya in exchange for, of course, you know,
position.
everything is negotiated in this administration. It's a very, very clear.
Nabanggit niyo ba ho yung pag-postpone nung simula ng impeachment ni Tito Sara?
Hindi, wala. Mostly pinag-usapan namin Davao man, tapos pamilya, ganon.
So nag-mensahe po ba siya na gusto niya na sana makabalik ng Davao? Ano po yung pinaka-natouch siya during the...
Wala man. I mean, kasi nung una ko lang nakita because, you know, physically pa may sinabi. wala silang reason to keep him there. Kasi yung apprehension pa lang sa kanya, illegal yun. Everybody saw it. Like, not only the Philippines, but the entire world saw it. There's evidence.
Meron ba siyang message sa government na napag-usapan? Wala siyang mensahe.
Wala naman.
Sa inyo naman, yung personal nyo namang pananaw, anong tingin nyo nung reaction nyo nung nakita nyo talaga si Amy Marcos narito?
Ako? Wala naman kay Amy, pero ayoko na sa mga Marcos talaga. But I mean, you know, it's politics ba? But I can, you know, I can be casual with her. I can treat her as a friend, but let's not talk about politics. Kasi hindi tayo magkasama dyan. Yeah.
Pero Mayor, gusto ko na i-clarify kasi minsan may mga lumalabas, syempre di ko alam, controls niya o whoever, na parang ang pagdating dito ni Amy Marcos, parang pinapalabas nila, parang siya yung bringer of hope for PRRD to go home. I just want to correct that in your own perspective. Meron ba siyang power to bring PRRD hope? Kasi yun yung mga lumalabas sa mga trolls.
Kasi nakauwi na ba si Madam? Nakauwi na. Nakauwi na. Oh, hindi totoo kasi wala man yun na bigla. Pero sabi na
Siya na lang sana pumalit dyan.
Pero kasi kung ganun yung ginapag-usapan.
Mas maganda po kasi yung klaro dahil kami dito nakikita namin yung effort ng family.
Yeah, but
You're doing your best.
whatever it is, kung nandito si Madam Amy, okay na yun. That's enough na she's supporting. Wala naman akong problema sa ganun. Iba yung politics, iba rin tong ano. You know, like, alam nyo kasi, ang ginagawa talaga ng administration ngayon, they're trying to divide us. So, yan yung, that's how you conquer, you know, a people. Divide. Kasi pag nagkagulo kayo, may pumapupulot sila, makakawakan nila with the use of resources, money, whatever, intimidation.
Alam mo,
Kaya nagkakagulo tayo. So we have to remember na lahat tayo Pilipino.
Correct.
Mapa-Ilocano ka ba, Dabawenyo ka, Bulanon ba ka, kung saan ba ka niya, Banyakis ka. You know, Pilipino tantan na natin.
Sub-Saharan.
Help each other.
Sub-Saharan, sir.
alam niyo, napakaganda ng sinabi mo, no, Mayor, kasi
Klaro.
ako bilang isang observer, minsan nalulungkot kapag nakikita mong may division. So once and for all, nandito si Mayor, at least pinapakita niya sa atin na dapat hindi tayo nag-aaway-away. Kasi ang bottom line, we're here because of Pangulong Duterte.
Correct.
Diba dahil kinidnap siya. So napakaganda ng mensahe na dapat tayong sumusuporta kay PRRD talaga. Hindi tayo nagkakagulo. Kasi yun ang gusto ng mga
Mayor, sinabi ni Pangulong Marcos na watch me sustain ang 20 pesos na kada kilong ng gas na niwala po kayo sa
You know, things are easier said than done. So kung gawin na yan, magpabuti, okay, sige. Ano ngayon? Will that change what you have done to this country in the past 3 years?
No.
Then 20 pesos mo na bigas because if you're really sincere kung ano yung gusto mo, ginawa mo na yan day one pa. Ganun lang yun. Bakit? May utang pa tayo ng loob sa kanya pag nagawa niya yan?
Wala.
Utangin na.
May kasi.
Nalibutan na.
Excuse me po, sir.
Muli ka sa bukog mamo ba?
Kaya sa kabila ng panawagang magbitiw siya sa pwesto, sinabi ni Pangulong Marcos na hindi siya magre-resign. Ang sabi niya, bakit ko gagawin yon? Hindi ko tinatakbuhan ang problema. Ano po ang reaction?
Dito sa magre-resign kasi hindi ka tinatakbuhan ng problema. Ayun na.
Siya problema siya.
He has to step down.
Hindi, wala man talaga mag-resign dyan. It's not man enough to do it anyway. He's not that kind of person. He cannot even own up to his mistakes. He cannot admit that this country is like divided. It's
Mayor, we talk about message.
Women's right now.
Ni Pangulong Duterte. Ikaw naman, ano yung reassure mo sa kanya? Ano yung naikwento mo sa kanya?
Yun na, nandito kayo lahat.
Ang sabi niya,
Sino siya?
Sa birthday ni Sarah.
Ikaw, Jimmy. Sir, one question.
Last na lang po.
From GMA, sir. From GMA, one question.
Ano po ang masasabi ninyo sa mga balita tungkol sa impeachment case na kinakaharap ng inyong kapatid na si Vice President Sara Duterte?
Wala. Sana lang pasagutin nyo.
Sagot niya na yan. Gusto niya ng lahat.
Siya yung pangalawa.
Kasi, halata naman yung ano talaga ngayon. You know, makita nyo lang, yung politika ng Pilipinas, ginapag-initan talaga kami ng administration ngayon. So, tingnan natin kung Diyos na magsasagot niyan.
Mayor, pakuna na lang, ano? Saan ka kumukuha ng strength para labanan itong mga panggigipit sa ating lahat, sa ating mga Pilipino?
Sa totoo lang, may tiwala talaga ako sa Pilipino na kaya pa natin na pagandahin yung bansa natin. Kasi high moral man yung mga supporters natin, yung mga DDS, yung mga naniniwala kay PRD nung pagbaba niya. That's why you got a really kahit trust rating. Trust rating. So, tingin ko, ang mga Pilipino, gusto rin, especially yung mga OFW because yung point of comparison nila, yung mga lugar na tinitirhan nila, so nakikita nila on how governance should be and how a government should treat its people, di ba? So I think, yan.
Sa tao kayo kumukuha ng lakas.
Yes.
We love that.
Last na lang po.
I think how can I use my talent also in the Philippines because I'm working here 18 years and still they are using my talent for nice people over here. And I'm thinking, why I should not serve my own country?
That's true.
Yep.
Ito.
Last na po.
Last,
Diretso yan.
My spirit, very positive, optimistic.
Tama, ganun lang. Laban ng lagi. Because wala man. If you stop now, wala na mangyayari talaga. Yung problema lang din na talaga ng Pilipinas, yung mga traditional practices talaga ng mga politicians. Pero that's another topic. And I don't want kasi marami na namang magagalit sa akin pag magsalita talaga ako.
Last lang po.
Last na lang po. Last na lang po.
Mayor, last question po. Pwede po bang malaman ng inyong saloobin sa mga usaping nagsasabing pansamantalang hindi mo na pwedeng manungkulan ng inyong ama habang nasa Hague at kayo raw muna ang maaring tumayong pansamantalang pinuno?
Problema nila yan? Problema sa totoo lang, I don't really care what the administration will do because they're really doing extraordinary things. Kahit anong binamagic nila, maraming exhibition, may tao dyan na nakakulong dahil, technically, it was a kidnapping. So, wala talaga kong expectation sa administration na ito.
Thank you, Mayor.
Hindi ko alam kung ano na, pero yung pagsusumpa po ni Tatay Digong na meron na pong arrangement para panunumpa.
Wala pa. So we'll work on it. I still want him to, manumpa because the people voted for him. The Davaoenos want him to be the mayor of Davao City.
Yes.
Yun ang
Connection sa tanong niya, excited na ba siya ulit maging mayor? Maging
I suppose. Yun man talaga yung gusto niya buong buhay niya. Even more than being the president. He wants to be the mayor of Davao City.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay lang ba po?
Salamat kay sa inyong tanan katong mga kuan. Agay lang magtagalog ko. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat sumusuporta sa tatay ko. It means a lot to the family. Like I always say, kung wala kayo, wala na rin kami dito ngayon because mahirap talaga yung sitwasyon. It's been very unfair from the beginning but we're still here because of the support that you're showing us.
Laban lang po.
So thank you. We will continue fighting for you also.
Thank you, Mayor.
I'm mentioning the date that it was received, February 5. So can we include it in the reference of business today? Kasi parang mas normal eh. Mas normal yun eh. Kung
We
na-receive
will look
yung-
into it, Your Honor. I tend to agree with this honor's position.
It's
We
just
will
no-
take it up with the secretary.
It's just normal, Mr.
Yes,
President.
yes, yes.
Received last February 5, we're reporting out today. Okay?
Off the record, they explained the reason behind it, but I tend to agree with Your Honor, and I'll ask the secretary to consider it. Because in the past, as they said, it was the majority leader who read it and not the prosecutors, supposedly. So it was included in the reference of business, referred to the Rules Committee, and the majority leader was the one who reported it out, quote unquote. But now, given that it's the prosecutors that will read the articles of impeachment, again, following US practice and precedent, the secretary thought it best that it'll be included in the agenda on that day because there is no referral to the Committee on Rules. But again, we will look into it and we will take the suggestion of the gentleman in light of the points he raised in connection with that.
Because I believe there should have been also a letter accompanying the impeachment complaint. There must have been a cover letter from the House. So, parang ganon. So we can,
Only by the section, not by the speaker nor any member of the House.
yes. But is a letter from the SecGen also a communication from the House?
It was a covering letter
Yeah.
only.
So I think this is just an opinion.
I tend to agree, Your Honor.
It's more natural that we report out if something happened last February 5, late evening of late in the session on February 5. Something happened, we report it out so it's more natural if we report it out immediately, Mr. President. So
I tend to agree,
that's
Your
all,
Honor.
that's
Again,
my point, Mr. President.
I will take it up with the committee secretary.
So with that, Mr. President, I thank you for answering my questions.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I just wanted to request some information. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Honor. What is the pleasure of the Honorable Ontiveros?
Salamat, Tabi, Mr. President. Gusto kong magdagdag ng point dun sa binanggit pareho ng majority leader, ng minority leader at pati ng Senate President. Yung references sa US practice and precedent. Kaugnay nung isa sa mga issue na